Good morning and welcome to the September forecast. I opted out of the Monday message because the two are so close together. All right, so September is a challenging month. There's highs and there's lows, and not much in between. It's a thick, dense, slow moving energy month. Slow moving doesn't mean things are happening. I often use analogies, as many of my clients know, and one of my favorite analogies refers to a glacier. A glacier is gigantic. It doesn't have to move very much to have a significant impact on the environment, the space around it. And that's what September feels like to me, that it's very slow and dense, but if it just moves a little, something significant is going to happen on either end of the polarity. So whatever you're working with in your life, career, relationship, family issues, health issues, you're going to get pushed in a significant direction one way or the other. There's not a lot of middle ground here. All right. There's not a lot of mid range here. Now, a lot of you reach out to me and want me to talk about COVID. And it isn't that I don't want to read the energy of COVID, but unfortunately, it's become politicized around the globe and most definitely in the United States. And I really don't want to comment on political issues. I'm just not a party to that or any type of tribalism. I just don't ascribe to it. It's just not what I do. And I don't want to feed into any of that. But I will say in the month of September, the re-entry of mandatory masking and mandatory vaccination cards and things like this that different elements of culture are asking for various reasons. I think there's a fatigue, and in the United States, most definitely, a fatigue and a frustration with not being able to move freely about the cabin. And this energy in September, which is so dense and slow moving, can really heighten those frustrations, not just around COVID, but around anything that doesn't feel like it's making progress or the opposite. So when I look at the COVID pattern, believe it or not, I think as we get to December, things start to feel better. And we are going to get ahead of this COVID situation. And when I look at the spring in Marchish in 2022, we're doing a lot better. So even though it doesn't feel like we're making progress sometimes, we actually are. And I always encourage people to stop watching the news. I don't care what news you watch. It's editorialized, it's not factual, it's designed to create viewership and inspire purchases of advertisers' products, and it inflames the emotionality of people. So that's my point of view, which I believe is correct. Don't we all think we're correct in our views? Stay away from the news. Just don't do it. Stay connected to your inner guidance, higher wisdom, and make choices based on what seems right to you. And try to stay open to other points of view, not just the point of view that you hold right now. And that's about as political as I'm going to get. All right. Okay. So as we get through the third week of September, the energy will start to thin out. And because when we get to October, not only is that a great month for housing, or the best month of the year to buy or sell, but it's gonna move more rapidly, and that makes us feel better. When energy is dense and doesn't move quickly, we feel it feels futile to us. We get frustrated with our results, and we get stuck in our stuff. And when we're uncomfortable or we don't like what's happening in our life, we want to feel change. We want to move things, and that's going to be a challenge in September. But we will do it. And the good news is, whatever you've been working on, there's highs and there's lows. There's no in between, really. Okay, so I hope you find this helpful. As always, If you like it, please subscribe and share it. Share it with one person. That's what I ask. Just share the message and comment. And I always respond to the comments. So maybe not immediately, but I will respond. Okay. Have a great week.